लगभग नया लाइव स्ट्रीम है यूट्यूब पर। मैं कोसानी में हूँ, कोसानी अल्मोड़ा जिला, उत्तराखंड, उत्तर भारत. So if you're coming the first time, live stream, I call myself Pahadi David, Mountain David, because I've lived in the Himalayas, Nepal and India especially, half of my lifetime, coming and going. My background actually is Anglo-Australian, England and Australian background. Um, so we talk on all subjects here without fear. But of course, some subjects can be a little bit controversial. Some subjects can be a little sensitive and controversial, some subjects. So we just have to be careful how we speak about these things. Otherwise, we talk on all subjects on this channel, even that subject and the other subject also. Yeah, we talk on everything. So welcome to everybody. And please, if you can spend some more time on this live stream, it will help this small channel to grow more, you know. CJ Singer, namaste, orki harin, sab tik tak chu, tumar tabiat khosaro tik chu, shabash, wah wah. Kaha haldwani, shabash, namaste, wah wah wah. Yes, we had rain all day today here, rain. It finished about 2 o'clock, but we had rain, yeah, and a lot of rain in the last 2 days here in Corsani, CJ, at 6,000 feet. And the weather, the temperature was dropping back to about 6 weeks before, like the third week of February, you know? Yes. The weather forecast for tomorrow morning here, CJ, sunny until 11 o'clock and then rain starting again. So tomorrow morning I'm going down to Korsani Bazaar, do a little shopping, get a couple of Ayurvedic medicines like that, you know. In this place, milk is, in the village here, milk is a very, very short supply. Also, our cow, Gopi, our big lovely cow, is pregnant. Perhaps in 15 days will give birth, you know. So, but I have every day nice supply of buttermilk, fresh buttermilk every day, CJ. So I can't complain. And once a week we have Jolie. So it's more buttermilk, you know. But with some ginger powder, it's very tasty. Ah, Shinchan, Shinchan. Namaste, Shinchan. Thanks for coming back. Good evening, good evening. Have you been busy lately or studying like that? It's nice for me to see your name again on the screen there, Shinchan. Thank you. Thanks for coming back. And Shinchan, if possible, please help this small channel to grow. you can spend more time, please, on this live stream, huh? Yes, CJ, I try every day when possible to have salad. Number one item, uh, Hajma ka Raja, Kacha Mula, Safed Wala. Yes, yes, yeah, if possible. White radish, the long one, you know? I love that. Um, as you know, cucumber is often available too. Uh, Kacha Piaj also, yes. Yes, Shinjan, I see. Have you, Shinchan, have you completed your exams? When are the exams and what subject? Yes, onion also very healthy um, vegetable. Yes, cucumber. Wow. Shinchan, since 2 days, more rain coming. I live here at 6,000 feet altitude. Um, i in the last 2 days, we had temperatures like about the same as end of February, you know? Yeah. Tomorrow morning, the prediction is sunny. Then 11, 12 o'clock again, the rain may come back. So I'm going early to Korsani Bajar, maybe come back before the rain. Just a little shopping, get some more Ayurvedic supplements, you know? Yes, all over North India at this time, rainy. Yes, yes, yeah. But at least here in Uttarakhand, we can't complain. After the monsoon, CJ and Shinchan, after the monsoon finished, like October 7, we had almost every day for 3.5 months clear weather every day after monsoon from October 7 until January 22, January 22, 107 days, almost clear and sunny blue sky continuously, no rain, no rain. It was the very long drought, you know, drought, Marad, very long drought in Uttarakhand, about 107 days. And then on the 108th day, January 23rd, all over Uttarakhand, rain, hail, snow. CJ, cheat day meal. I don't know what you mean, but every day I just have vegetarian food. I have big meal finishing about 3:30. Big meal because nighttime not eating. So Shin-chan, what is my prediction on this ongoing war? Look, unpredictable, completely unpredictable. Um, Especially with Donald Dump is completely unpredictable. Um, so anything can happen, anything. CJ Singer. Everyone please like this live. Oh, so you're enjoying this one tonight, are you, CJ? Is that your message? Himanshu, hello, Himanshu. Yeah, this is the big worry that since Hiroshima, Nagasaki, 1945, the Japan War, no nuclear weapons used. This is the big worry. But I think most governments are very sensible. The military are very sensible. They know if one nuclear bomb is used, then more will be used, and this will be a disaster, total disaster, deadly disaster. But Donald Dump is totally unpredictable, you know? So, Himanshu, we removed Ayush Dongare, oh, Shinchan, and CJ. Listen to this. In the previous live stream until 8 o'clock tonight, one new viewer, his name's Ayush Dongre. He's very jealous about Himanshu. Himanshu is young schoolboy, just 15, but very talented. And Ayush, very jealous about Himanshu's talent, intelligence, and progress. So at 8 o'clock, Ayush Dongre, he sent a message to Himanshu on this live stream. You are a nerd. You know nerd? Nerd. You are a nerd. So then this and that. So I removed Ayush Dongre from this channel, you know? Yes, Jay, this white radish, kachamula saladwala, is the king of the digestion, the king. It digests fully all types of food. Very good for cleaning the blood and keeping the liver strong too, you know? Himanshu, David, he wasn't jealous, he was just an asshole. Anyhow, he's finished. Of course, he can come back under another YouTube ID, you know? Himanshu, I made a small adjustment on my camera setting. How is the visual? Is the visual any better? Connectivity visual, or is it just the same? Please let me know, yes? How many points out of 10? Ah, Shinchan. David, do you consume sugar and oily foods? Oh, that's good, Himanshu. It's better than usual, yes? 9 out of 10. Well, look. I'm still learning this process. Just half an hour ago, for the first time, you will laugh, I installed the camera app, HD camera app. Well, that's better. Good. Yes, Shinchan, I do like oily foods. Not 24 hours a day, but I do like oil, like refined oil or mustard oil, sunflower oil in the dal and the veggies. I do like that. Um, Sugar, my big weakness is I like sugar. I do like sugar, but I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke anything. But everybody has a weak point, yeah? And I do like sugar with the coffee, with the buttermilk. And after my big meal every day in the afternoon, I have about 25 grams of jaggery, brown sugar. I love that. Yeah. Oh, Himanshu, maybe I'm a quick learner. I'm not sure, you know. Hi, Vivek. Namaste, Vivek. How are you tonight? Are you fine? Good, good, Dr. Vivek. Namaste, Vivek. And how are you? And we're hoping in the morning before midday some sunshine. And um, so I'll go to Korsani Bazaar quickly and hopefully I come back before the rain, you know. Nice to see your name again, Vivek. Shinchan, please tell me, I just installed a camera app. Yeah, you can laugh. Shinchan, out of 10 points, how is visual connectivity tonight? Vivek ji, how is the visual connectivity tonight out of 10 points? Please let me know now, yes? I just thought, oh, the live stream, it's just working through the device, but it needs camera app, you know, HD. So, Shinchan, now Shinchan, right next to your name is my good friend, Dr. Vivek Deswal from Gurgaon. He's he's about 48. Now listen, Shinchan. Vivek, Dr. Vivek, loves to share his medical knowledge. Vivek, can you give some advice? Thanks, Vivek. 6.5 and 9. Fair enough. Vivek, in recent years, there are a couple of Indian extremely knowledgeable and extremely successful diabetic practitioners, aren't there? They're going to the root causes. Vivek, what do you know about that? Do you still use strictly allopathic treatment for diabetes? I know you're very open-minded on in medicine. Or Vivek, can you give a little message to Shinchan? Shinchan is a regular on our live stream about Ayurvedic. Who are those top people, Vivek? Indian Ayurvedic, they're treating the root causes of diabetes, the root causes. They've got products available. Have a talk with Shinchan about that, please. Vivek, David Humes from Scotland. Who is David Humes? Yes, Shinchan, these top practitioners, and there are others around the world, they say for decades and decades, Western medicine has been treating diabetes in the wrong way, in the wrong way, and that we should treat the exact causes. And there are some now rather successful Ayurvedic treatments for diabetes. Number one, of course, the patient must follow strictly the diet. Must. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Pooran. Um, Vivek. Yes, Shinchan, for decades, allopathic medicine has been using metformin, for example, um, but uh, not always treating the causes, right? Dr. Vivek will continue his message now, right? Dr. Vivek. Balwant Bisht, Balu, oh Balu. Namaste, Balu, namaste, kya hal hai? Sab ठीक ठाक है? तुम्हारा जूझाग तुम्हारा तबीयत खसरो तबीयत ठीक छू? वाह 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 ठीक छू? आज की खा लो? Oh, Balu. Purana had a good day, good day. Staying here, we had rain until about 2 o'clock. But and the last 2 days, a lot of rain, Puran, at 6,000 feet here. And the last night, the temperature dropped to like temperature of about February 20th or something like that. Yeah. Ah, Balwant, Balu, you'll find that's my nature. Good, good. Puran also. Ah, yes, yes. Where are you again, Puran? Please tell me. Aapka atta patta ka naam kya ho? Yes. That's all right. Thanks, Balu. Thank you. You're busy. That's okay. Please come back again and again when you can, Balwant. Okay? Thank you. One of my Indian nephews in Bageshwar, he's called Balwant Singh, and we call him Balwano. Oh, Balwano. Oh, Balwano. Now, I remember our very interesting talks, Puran. I think recently, since 1 week, you were busy. You didn't come here, yes? Do you have an Australian connection, something? Please tell me. Yes, that's right. Ah, Harish, thank you, Harish. Namaste. Kia hal hai? Sab ठीक ठाक hai? Shaba, Mr. Polymath. Student Polymath. Student. Yes, yes. How are you, Harish? Are you fine? Wow, wow, wow. Yes, that's right, Poor, an Aussie wife. Yes, that's right. She's taught you some Australian is Australianisms, hasn't she? That's right. How you going? All right. What have you been doing? Do you have a good weekend? Do you have a good weekend? Do you have a good weekend? You understand that, I'm sure. Yeah. Acha Balu. Balu Daho Maharaj. Wow, 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 wow. Thanks, Harish. Nice to see your name again. Thank you. Wow, wow, wow. Kia hal hai? Sab ठीक ठाक hai? Shabash. Wow, wow, wow. Good. I see, Vivek. David Humes was a famous philosopher from Scotland. Must read him. Good, good. I remember that. Thank you. Good. Yeah, Vivek. I heard that um I heard that in recent years there have been some amazing there has been some amazing progress in the treatment of diabetes. The Ayurvedic medicines, yeah, they're treating the causes, and they said that some diabetic patients, even they followed their good diet, they've been on metformin for years, but it just hasn't helped very much. Yeah, very very popular medicine, very lucrative for the drug companies. Himanshu, Socrates. Now, uh, you may, David's going to give the same answer. Look, one was Socrates, Socrates, the famous philosopher from Greece, and the other Socrates, was the famous footballer from Brazil. Balu, Balu Daho Maharaj, Qatar, I see, Qatar. Oh, Balu, की हुनीन आजकल सब ठीक ठाक छु रट kahalo Qatarma rot kahalo kurum butter dubuk paunga shag kakara ret oh masa chance ki kahalo aj Qatarma wow Socrates. Look, I read some Socrates years ago, great famous philosopher. Vivek says no books were written by Socrates. All the work was done by his pupil Plato. Well, it was certainly effective, Vivek, certainly effective to use Plato as his book writer because Socrates's message has lasted a long time, yes? I see, Pooran. Yes, thanks, mate. You've been a bit busy. That's right. I understand that. No, I've been fine, thanks. Fine. Yeah, things are okay. Thank you. Oh, it's nice when you viewers are talking to each other. Diogenes. It's not an Italian spice, is it, Himanshu? Is it an Italian spice they put in pasta? Diogenes? Diogenes. It's an Italian spice, isn't it? Like like Himalayan pepper? Greek philosopher. Today, Puran Bisht, I had a lovely, you know, there are different types of Rajma dal, different types of kidney beans, red ones, black ones, white ones, occasionally pink ones and brown ones, many different types. Some, you know, like Chitra Rajma got the red one with the black dots on it. Well, today I had it's popular here in the Himalayas. It's a pink color. And today, I've eaten it many times, but today was the best. I call pink rajma. It's a pink color. The best pink rajma dal I had in my life. It was amazing. Mamta Ija, she put about 7 or 8 types of spices in it, and it was amazing. And also today, I have never liked bhindi ki sabji. They call in English lady's finger, or okra, okra, okra in English, okra, or lady's finger. I never liked it, but today, just the spices and everything was amazing. So today I had the best pink rajma dal in my whole life, and I have broken my hate of lady's finger. Yeah. And also Pura and I had 7 or 8 multi-grain paratha, multi-grain, Patanjali brand or Swetcha brand. You get from the Patanjali shop, you know. Acha balu orki harina, subtik tachu katarma, tumar nantin nintin jivan sati kahanchan, kumaunma, acha bageshwar, bageshwar o kapkot, o balu, mera purana jagachu purana jaga niwas, supi saryu, bageshwar bajar o pindari glacier ke beach. I see Kashitij Gupta, Mr. Horizon. Mumta didn't come today in the district. Well, that's a relief. Eh? Eh? Phew. That means the traffic was flowing freely. There was no disruption to the traffic, yes? Oh, yeah, she's, Mumta has a little bit of a personality disorder. Mumta has a little touch, a small touch. Donald Dump has a huge amount of personality disorder. Um, we know what the signs and symptoms are there, but Mumta also has more than a touch, Kashitage, of personality disorder, attention seeking, attention seeking, makes dramatic statements. Mm. Vivek. Yeah, well, I do all my eating before about 3:30, you know, like a Buddhist, Vivek, and nighttime no meal. Every night, every evening and night, I have a 95% fast since about 40 years, Vivek. Except when I was back in Australia doing night shift as a nurse, I would always have a very, very, very big meal 9 p.m. before going to work on night shift, you know. Vivek, please explain this. What is this? Have kaf pravritti. What is have kaf pravritti? What's that, please? Tell me. Yes, Kashitij, what is coffee pravriti or kaf pravrit? Don't know. I see. Ah. What's your favorite philosophy quote? Well, my favorite philosophy quote is the best way to a person's heart is through their stomach. Now, Vivek, I know you'll say that I've got an obsession with food, but it's not really like that. Um, yeah, my favorite expression is the best way to a person's heart is through the stomach. I see him, aren't you? That's Diogenes, is it? Eh? That's the story about the sunlight. I see. Yes, Purana, yes, I don't eat very much in the marketplace, especially in winter time. In the winter time, because up here in the Himalayas, not everybody has a hot water geyser, you know. Some people keep very clean. Some people keep cleaner than I do. But in the winter time, there is some danger eating publicly there, where the cook may or may not have been able to fully clean the Sharia Mandir and then cooking for other people. A few days, a few weeks. Yeah, this sometimes happens. So, oh no, we eat here only home cooked food, and we love those spices. We don't overuse spices which are too heating. No, no, no. But we love the spices, spice of life. And it was proved, wasn't it, Pooran, during coronavirus that a good number of spices have anti-immunity properties, don't they? Yes, Kashitij, the elections, they'll be coming to your doors now. They'll be coming to the doors now, won't they? That particular type of species, eh? Bhagwan Kasam, Bhagwan Kasam, Meri Mata Ji ki Kasam, Mera Baap, Mera Sarabi Baap ki Kasam, Keval Tumhare vote de do, or Tumhare gaon mein पूरा विकास करूंगा पूरा विकास करूंगा अच्छा रहूंगा ईमानदार रहूंगा केवल तुम्हारा वोट दे दो नमस्ते नमस्ते दंडवत प्रणाम दंडवत प्रणाम दंडवत प्रणाम Natya Natya Shri is saying, and yet nobody beats our chaiwala when it comes to attention seeking. I don't agree with you there. I'm not Indian. I can't vote here, but I have lived here for a long time, and I tell you what, your chaiwala, by a long, long, long distance, is the very, very greatest action man, leader in all of this country's history by a long, long way, Natya. A long, long way. The very, very greatest action man. Harish. Now, Harish, why don't you talk with Dr. Vivek Deswal about philosophy? He knows more than I do. Vivek, can you give a couple of pointers to Harish, some philosophers to read? Himanshu. No man ever steps in the same river twice. I've stepped into the same river more than twice. Anyhow, for it is not the same river and he is not the same man. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's clever. That's clever. Oh, look, she is a very, very clever, capital P. Yeah, very clever. That word begins with P and ends in N. Very, very cunning. Very, very cunning. But obviously she has a lot of supporters there, you know. Natya, look, this is your nation and not mine, but I have lived in this country for many, many years, off and on, and I'll say it again, that chaiwala is without doubt, by a long, 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 long distance, the very greatest leader that your country has ever had. The very, very greatest. He's in a rare class. He can't satisfy everybody. He can't satisfy everybody. Some people are blaming him at the moment for the shortage of gas and petrol. They're blaming him. I'm not blaming the current war situation. How short-sighted, right? All right, I'll do it right now, Vivek. I'm going to divide my stomach into 3 parts right now. No, I know what you mean. That's a great balance. That's right. Thanks, Kush. Who knows? Maybe next lifetime I'll be born in your country, and um, then I can make some real changes. Yeah, Vivek, David, never eat food unless you're very, very hungry. All right, I'm going to change my eating habits right now. Abhishek, I'm hoping to get the new phone in the last week of April. It's a gift from a previous student of mine, his brother. Yeah, Harish, I understand what you're saying there. I think there is some truth in this. Harish, David, do you believe in backwards law? The more me gives importance to something, it falls apart. And when we don't give an F, things start to fall in the right place. Yeah, I believe that's true. I understand that. 3 plates of biryani. Oh, you're still young. You can digest all of that sheetage. Vivek, David, one more great person is yet to come to lead India. Well, if it's greater than the chaiwala, the chowkidar, then wow, 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 wow. Action, man, action, action. There was one leader some years ago. He was a great, great, great talker. A great talker, a poet. Lekin, hmm. Dharam Ramaria, Namaste Dharam Ramaria. No, Harish, we're talking about Namo, Namo. Good evening, Dharam Ramaria. Namaste, Namaste. Dharam Ramaria. Kuch bataiye is live stream ko. Kuch bataiye, kuch boliye. Ah, yes, of course, Kshitij. Vivek is probably talking about Yogi Ji. Yes, 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 yes. Who would believe 20 years ago that now UP would be mostly free of those pig, greedy, corrupt gundas, thieves, robbers, and rapists? Who would believe that? Who would believe that? Eh? Yeah, a lot of support for Yogi Ji. Wow, from Uttarakhand, of course. Hey, Pahadi Admi, hey. Ah, sahi hai. Ah. Well, Natia, that's very, very interesting, the Chaiwala. The worst human being possible by far. Yeah, why? That's right, Harish. Can you explain why? You see, many people would not agree with you, Natia. Um, um, why has he been re-elected again? Hmm? Why is the Chaiwala, the Chowkidar, eh? Why is he hugely respected on the international stage? Why was he re-elected again? Um, oh, look, I won't. Yeah, we could argue until the cows come home. We could. And of course, I'm not Indian, but oh, take your sunglasses off, Nadia. Negi's blogs, Negi's blog. Namaste, Negi ji. Kia hal hai? Sab ठीक ठाक है? Shabash. और आपका हाल हो नेगी जी, आपका अट्टा पट्टा. Negi ji, I'm 76 now, mostly 76 young. I first came to India, I first came to Bharat about 50 years before, coming and going many times. In total, Negiji, I have lived half of my lifetime in the Himalayas, Nepal and especially India. My background is Anglo-Australian, Anglo-Australian. Yes, Natyasri, Natyasri. You see, you're saying some very strong statements, but you're not giving any backup to your statements. List the items one by one, Natyasri, why he is the worst human being. List give me 8 or 10 items which back up that he's the worst human being. Kshitij Gupta, Mr. Horizon, More Dadu Pahari Che. I see, Negiji, you're working in the hotel industry currently in the capital. I see. Good, good, good. Right, let's have a little break from some heavy duty dialogue tonight, isn't there? Hey, is there some heavy duty dialogue or not? Let's have a little break, eh? Oh, hey. The best and cheapest harmonica on the planet, just a few dollars. Tower brand. It does not have any wood inside it. It's all metal and plastic. Metal and plastic only. Beautiful tune, isn't it? That's an old favourite one, that one. All right, let's see, maybe We can have a couple of more of those tonight, yes? When the dialogue gets a bit heavy and some misguided viewer is saying the wrong things about a very, very great leader. But what do I know? I'm not Indian. What do I know? Eh? What do I know? Favorite, beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. Thanks, Harish. Thank you. Wow, wow, wow. That's right, Vivek. It's exactly true what you say, you know. David, we should always look to positive things, otherwise our mind will develop the habit of looking negatively only in others. That's right. Yeah, and that can affect us mentally, yes. And also, Vivek, I must say that we must look closely at reality. We must look closely at this world, and it's not all positivity. And if we do bring up the subject of negative things, it's just reflecting reality. Negis, I see. You're from Delhi. Your hometown is Uttarakhand, at the feet of the Himalayas. Yes. Acha, Horizon Man, Sheetij. All right. गोरी तेरा गाँव बड़ा प्यारा मैं तो गया मारा आके यहाँ रे ऐसा कहाँ रे Pahari Bajmuruli Tulo Tul Bajmuruli Tulo Tul Bala Hero Ujao Hego Bajmuruli Tulo Tul. Um, Natya Shri, you mentioned something about the Indian media. Now look, you mentioned something before. Let me go back for 2 minutes, Natya Shri, about the Indian media being restricted. All right, look, I won't say too much. I mean, I'm only a foreigner. What do I know, you know? But look, Natya Shri, for decades and decades, half of the Indian media, for decades, Natya Shri, half of the Indian media have been dealing with sensationalism, right? The other half have been doing a good job, but half have been working on sensationalism. You just look at the average evening news channel on India, you know, all the different panelists are on there, and most of them are barking and shouting it at each other. Most of them are barking and shouting at each other and not listening to the other contributors, you know. If your leader has removed some of that, then that's good, isn't it? And I think also his idea is, let's all pull together for the nation. Let's focus more on positive things. Reveal the bad things, yes, but concentrate more on the positive things, create that nice, what do you say in Hindi, vastu, create the correct positive vastu for progress and people working together. That's how I feel about it. But I know it's complicated, isn't it? It is complicated. But half of the media, they just bark at each other, they shout at each other, and they don't listen to the other side. If your leader has removed some of that, well, that's great, isn't it? Oh, thanks, Puran. It was a ripper. Yeah, now people who don't understand Australian slang, it's a real ripper, mate. It's a real ripper. It means it's really, really great. It's really, really great. It can apply to anything. It's a real ripper. Today was real ripper weather today. That was a real ripper meal you prepared today. Wow, she's a real ripper beauty. Look at that. Hey, wow. Woo. Vivek, this is beautiful, Vivek. David, we should not be bothered about negative things. Let God, Modi ji, and America deal with them. Ha ha, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, wow, gajab ho gaya yaar. Eh? और कुछ बोलिए इस subject की बारे में. Eh, Baba. That's right, Harish. Freedom of speech, but you have to be respectful. That's right. Oh, look, Natya. Phone number, talk personally. Yeah, we could, but this would be an endless subject. I'll give you one good example. Who would believe, Natya, who would believe 20 years ago that these greedy, filthy, corrupt pigs like Asram Baba, Alu Samosa, Top Tok Mera Honga, and many, many others, who would believe that they would spend time behind bars? Who would have believed that 20 years ago, Natya Sri? Who would have believed that? Hey, that's just one thing. Oh, now, if you like that one, listen to this one. This is a lovely song. This is pure positivity working together. Uh, if all people in this country pulled together, contributed together, you've got the man force, the manpower to move mountains. When we Westerners look at your country and we see the huge manpower, many people unemployed, and we see people just talking and criticizing, but not doing any action, we are amazed. Listen to this one. Oh, now get the right key, David. Oh, it's difficult to play. You know this one. Kamyabi Wala. It's hard to play. It's in a high key. Yeah. Now, how was that? Was that a bit of a ripper, Puran? Thanks for staying tonight. 4,000 YouTube live stream hours, watch hours. Oh. Oh, actually, Negi, this mouth organ harmonica is one of the easiest instruments to play. I have a theory that because it's played from the mouth and the mouth is very close to the brain, there's not much gap. And it's one of the easiest things to play, believe me. Yeah, where Natia, when will the other one get a real I must be careful, you know what I say. When will the other one on the other side get a real job? When will he get a real job? He can walk around the country a million times. When will he get a real job? When will he get a real job? You know who I'm talking about, eh? Yes. Eh? Mera mara sharabi bap. Oh, that's nice, Shitij. Thank you from Bengal. Amra Korbo Joy. Amra Korbo Joy. Wow, beautiful. Yes, 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 Harish. You have faith in your heart. Your country has more than enough workforce. If everybody could make a little contribution, eh? Eh? Get all these public servants and the public services working like they work in Western countries. I've mentioned these public services many, many times before. Can you imagine people getting together on social media and highlighting with videos and all sorts of things all of that pollution, neglect, and the big C word? Eh? Then they'd get things moving. Eh? Well, there again, Vivek, you're specifying one particular item. Only one thing can change everything. Only one thing can change everything, Vivek says. Empathy. Empathy. Always be respectful to others' feelings. Oh, there's much more than that, man. We need action. We need action, 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 people. We need a lot of action, people, in your great country, like Mahatma Gandhi, you know. Can you imagine if there were 1 million Mahatma Gandhis alive at the moment working for the betterment of this country? 1 million. Wow, 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 wow. Dev, namaste, Dev. How are you? Thanks, Puran. Ripper, mate. Sheetage, thank you. What does Shatrubodha? What's Shatrubodha? Dev, we're talking about the one who is a part failure in his life, in the big P subject, the big P subject, about which I must be a bit careful talking about, right? Um, Chokidachor, eh? Hmm? That one. When's he going to get a real job? Hey? Vivek, it's easy to play harmonica, very easy. Negiji, thanks for your nice message. You want to meet me? Maybe one day some of we viewers and myself can get together in nearby Korsani Bazaar, organise a nice meal for a few hours and have a nice laugh and a talk, you know? No, Harish, a snake is always a snake. A snake is always a snake. Vivek, I partly agree with you. Vivek, David, delivery of public services is difficult because of the large population in India. Partly true, partly true. Government cannot be blamed always. But Vivek ji, the millions and crores and arabs of funds go every year into those public services, don't they? Nagarpalika, Jila Panchayat, PWD, blah, 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 blah. Eh? And we know where a lot of those funds go. We know. And those funds are meant to clean up the cities and towns, provide more toilets. And when the toilets are provided, to provide real live human beings to clean those toilets. Eh? Those public service funds are a huge source of the big C word, which has CIUPTION. It has about 10 letters in it. Begins with C, it has 2 R's in it, and it ends in N. Those public service funds are looted every day. And you people don't get the services that you deserve or you need. And on that level, we can definitely blame the government for that. Oh, yes. I see, Sheeted. Shut through bodes means realizing who's your enemy before he overcomes you. I see. Newton's third law. Yes, yes. That's right, Vivek. You must you respect your own way of thinking. You're allowed to speak your own way of thinking. Um, mm, Puran Bisht. Oh, on my blogs, I do play a little bit of harmonica Puran. I do sing a few songs. Yes, she did. I respect it, but the things particularly Hindus have endured over the past 1,000 years, well, that says very clearly, doesn't it? It's very inhumane, so we have to give it tit for tat. Yes. Natya Sri again is talking directly. He says, yes, talk about freedom of speech and hypocrisy and this great leader that India is fortunate to have, who claims that he was born not because of biological factors, but because of divine intervention. Has he said that? Has he said that? Sheetage or the cycle repeat. Thank you, Negiji. Thank you, Negiji Blogs. Listen, anytime. I check every day my YouTube messages, right? My YouTube messages under this channel. I check them every day almost. Why not say, Negiji, your Negi's Blogs 3107 Is that the same ID that you would use to talk with me personally on YouTube messaging? Is it? Yes or no? Yes, she did, just talking to Nadia. Well, she did. You got a message there to Nadia? Dev is joining in. Yes, Natya Sri, you're talking about Gandhi. Oh my God. Just speak to someone who belongs to the party of this chaiwala without the camera, and you'll get to know their views about him. And yes, he said it. Yes, she is. Well, there's the other Gandhi too, isn't there? You know, he's in this conversation too, isn't he? You know. Anyhow, what do I know? I'm only a foreigner, you know. Anyhow, let's move away from the big P subject. Let's move away from the big P subject. And I'd like to ask you people, you thinking, intelligent, aware people, do you believe that when a lot of people get together, especially with the huge weapon used in the right way of social media, do you people believe? I mean, believing is one thing, anybody can believe, but do you know about the reality that we can effect huge, huge positive changes in society and in the delivery of public services and everything by the correct use of the social media? Do you believe that? By shaming those neglectful people who continue to rob and loot you every day of your essential services. Do you believe that when a lot of people get together, they can effect change socially? Put aside all the negative sides of it, only look at the target. Do you believe that's true? That's great, Shittish. You do believe in it. Yeah, you must believe in it. Not just believe in it, but know that it's true. You see, I can believe in God. Anybody can believe in God. Do you believe in God? Do you believe in this? Do you believe in that? But my point always is, do you actually know about that? Do you actually know about that? That's right, Dev. Thanks, Dev. Dev and Dave. Yeah, 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 yeah. Dev, do you believe in God, mate? I'll say it again. Anybody can believe in God. Anybody can believe in God. Lekin, knowing is a very different thing, right? And why is an Indian asking me, do I believe in God? Come on, man. Believing or knowing God is just the first stage. It's like primary school. There's much, much more. Much, much more. And I'm only a student on this subject, and I know that very well. Dev, what about Indian or Australian, mate? On what subject? Yes, you're quite right, Sheetage. Your essential words are media has shown the dark past and the reality of our so-called leaders. Mm. Voting on pieces of paper. Voting on pieces of paper. Eh? Phew. But let me say in all fairness about voting on pieces of paper, when I was last back in Australia, I left Australia 23 years ago, okay? The so-called very advanced country, Australia. When I was back in Australia, in 2000, I voted in the national elections. Listen to this true story. I went into the voting booth, and coming and going from Australia over the decades, I've rarely voted there, right? So I went into the voting booth in the year 2000, national elections, and a huge issue was boat people, illegal migrants coming into the north of Australia, especially through Malaysia and Indonesia, right? So anyhow, I went into the voting booth. Listen to this. And I said, oh, no voting machines? And the official said, he looked at my ID and he said, oh, David, what planet do you come from? Where have you been living on? What planet? And I said, Australia doesn't have electronic voting machines yet, EVMs. He said, electronic voting machines? What does that mean? So I said, all right then. So he gave me the paper slips to vote on. But listen to this. See, paper voting can be easily corrupted, easily, and it has been for a long, long time around the world, right? And even in 2000, Australia was still using paper slips for voting, right? But listen to this. This is the punchline. I said to him, oh, I didn't bring my pen. Can you give me the pen and I'll put my ticks and everything on the voting slips? And he said, you really have been living on another planet, haven't you, David? Since many years, David, in national elections, we have been using pencil to put your mark on the voting slips. We have been using pencil. So it's not just South Asian countries that use paper, were using paper, but Australia also until 2000 with pencil. So in all fairness, I'm showing you the other side too. Thanks, Negi. Thanks, Negi G. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Please come again. And please, you lovely people, please, if you can spend a few more minutes, 15, 20 minutes on this live stream, even if you are doing other things now, taking a shower, feeding the dog or cat, milking the cow, cooking a meal, please just keep the channel open and it will help to increase this small channel. Okay, thank you. Yes, Dev, paper. You can imagine, can't you, in this great country and other countries also, for decades and decades and decades, eh? How easy to change the result. How very, very easy. Mm. Yes, Dev, paper ballots. Oof. Eh? Oh, Natya, look, I won't make any more comments. You're definitely misguided, man. You're misguided in your perception. Um, would you like to be the leader of this mega huge country, Natya? Would you like to be the leader of this? Answer this question directly, man. Would you like to be the leader, the supreme leader of this huge, mega nation? Yes or no? Eh? Ah, Dev, Vivek. Well, Vivek, humans are the father of God, definitely. Some people say humans created God. Araya. I'm sorry if I've really upset any fundamentalists tonight, but you really should look more closely at your fundamentalist beliefs. You really should look more closely at them. Eh? Don't be insecure. Dev, I must answer your question. David, do you believe in God? Look, I didn't reach this planet on my birth date. I didn't reach this planet on my birth date completely under my own independent efforts, Dev. Some great, great supreme power, which is in, so just let me rest my eyes here, Dev. Some incredibly deep, all present, amazing, never sleeping, mysterious power brought me to this planet. Um, this supreme power has many, many names, but actually, this supreme power exists without any name at all. Well, well above the limited consciousness of most humans, right? So there's your answer. Do I believe or not? Yeah, let's hope Mumta's not listening to this program, yeah? Well, Horace, yeah, no political party is 100% perfect, but if we look closely, the worst of the, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. 60 years of rob, looting, lying, manipulating, hey? Oh, oh. Formula? No, Formula. I don't watch cricket. I'm not interested in cricket, but I love here. I love soccer, round ball football, Manchester United. Kshitij Gupta, fundamentalist, pressure cookered here by my Dadu. I mean, he's an Indian. Thanks for that, Kshitij. Next lifetime. All right, Natya. Do other viewers think that I made a mistake to tell Natya that he's misguided? Harish, I'm 76, Harish. Do you believe in German Shepherd? Yeah, there are German Shepherds, Austrian Shepherds, French Shepherds, Himalayan Shepherds. Shepherd means Gwala, yes? That's right, Dev. Your moral compass should be in place, that's for sure. Beautifully put, beautifully expressed. Formula. Now, everybody look at this last message. Formula. What do you call a kangaroo that's a dead set genius? Oh, I must be careful with my answer here. Let me think about this for a few minutes, Formula 1214, okay? What do you call a kangaroo that is a dead set genius? Oh, Oh, this is a good one. Let me think about it, please. Don't give me the answer yet, okay? Other people are thinking on this too. Kangaroo that's a dead set genius. Hmm. Hmm. Wow, good one, good one. I'll pay that one. Oh, yeah. It is a tough one, Dev, isn't it? Hey? I tell you what, Natia, sometimes when people are shown the mirror, sometimes when a person is shown the mirror, they just don't like what they see, do they? Eh? The other side, when they're shown the mirror, they just cannot accept their reflections. Eh? Mm. And they will give different types of reactions when they're shown the mirror, when they're shown their own reflection, you know? Oh. Try to think of one lovely tune. I see, Dev. Now that's very, very clever. What do you call what do you call a kangaroo that is a dead set genius? What do you call a kangaroo that is a dead set genius? A hop kangaroo, kang a hop genius. Ah, clever, clever, clever. Yes, yes, yes. Um Vivek, from where did you learn this, David? What things that, Vivek? Namish Singh, namaste. Thanks for coming back, Namish. What do you like to eat? Since 14 years, I've been a vegetarian, Namish. I eat all Pahari Mountain vegetarian dishes. We eat 2 times a week some preparation of soybeans. There are different preparations of mountain soybeans. Don't mind if I rest my eyes, yeah? We eat once a week at least gahot ki dal, kulti or kurti ki dal, very heating in winter time. Once a week we eat khichdi. I like pili mung or malka ki khichdi. We eat 1 time a week joli, you know, and we eat regularly at this time green veggies. Sometimes we eat pumpkin, and I eat every day. Oh, excuse me. I eat every day, much less rice. Rice for me is not a long term power food. I need something much stronger than rice, but I like khichdi once a week. I eat every day. Um, um, uh, Grain. I like grains very much. I like wheat, gehun, madua, ragi, millet, corn, and things like this. Ramdana. You call in Hindi ramdana? Yeah, limited supply, but very, very good for the health. Big, big red flower. In English, amaranth. Amaranth. Ramdana ki sabji, beautiful green veggie. And I like to eat these grains every day in paratha. And I eat every day when I can in biscuit form or roti form, ragi. Oh yes, that's a superfood. And lastly, as a vegetarian, I eat the unfertilized item called, if possible, fresh village chicken eggs from the village. Wow, what a superfood. God won't be angry with me if I eat eggs, but since several months I can't get a supply here in Corsani of original eggs, not the city eggs, but the village eggs. I can't get a supply, so I have a little gap in my energy. Um, I've met people, very, very long living people, eating 2 or 3 eggs a day. Boiled eggs, eh? Avoid the oil if you want to. Boiled eggs also fill my stomach up, and eggs, fresh village eggs. Eggs have all the essential amino acids in the one food. Eat the white and the yellow part of the egg. Don't throw the yellow part away. That's the best. And eggs also apparently have a magic effect to decrease the bad cholesterol and to raise the good cholesterol, as I understand. That's right, Dev. God wouldn't mind eggs. That's right, definitely. Look, Shittage, I eat every day here a cold breakfast by 9 o'clock, finish 9:30 like that. Every day I have a cold breakfast because my lovely Pahadi family here, they don't cook any hot food until about 11. So I have every day, whenever I can, day after day, month after year, Shittage, bananas. And if I eat in the winter time, I and buttermilk, bananas, buttermilk, and millet biscuits, ragi ki biscuit. All right. And on the colder days, I mix some ginger powder, some black pepper into the buttermilk. I like sweet buttermilk. Yeah, I know. But I have one big weakness, and I do eat sugar. But still, at 76, I'm still alive. I didn't develop diabetes. I've got a lot of mental energy. Every night I do 4 or 5 hours of live stream with a break. And nobody's perfect. And I don't drink and I don't smoke, but I like sugar. But I rarely eat other sweet things, right? Oh, I do like 25 grams of gur, jaggery, brown sugar after a meal to kick off the digestion. That's it, sheetage. Day after day, month after month, winter, summer, monsoon. 3 bananas, a super food. Listen, bananas were called by the Romans 2,000 years ago. The Romans called bananas Musa sapientum. Musa sapientum. No, it's not mouse, or chuha, or babali mus. No. Musa sapientum in the old Roman language, Latin, means fruit of the wise person. Fruit, Musa sapientum, of the wise person. And the fruit, bananas are a superfood. So, sheetage, cold breakfast, but with masala added into the buttermilk. ragi biscuits. And this is a great, great breakfast for me. As soon as I have that with a couple of Ayurvedic supplements, if you're interested, I'll tell you about what Ayurvedic supplements I take. That's great. And then I'm full, energetic, and feeling happy and good until 2 o'clock breakfast, you know? Yeah, she did. Yeah. Up in the mountains here, the best apples seem to be exported. I've wasted so much money in the past trying to get apples up here soft. Ooh, who can eat a soft apple? Needs to be crunchy, yeah? And apple skin also very, very, very good, yeah, but clean it first, yeah? Yes, Vivek, you're right again, but let me have the last word, please. Everybody has a different constitution. Everything you say is basically right, but generally, because, all right, so I can't have salt? Ah, sea salt, of course, yeah, yeah, yeah. But, Vivek Ji, as you know very well, Dr. Vivek, for people with underactive thyroid, if they have some iodized salt every day, it won't kill them. It'll raise their energy levels, right? Iodized salt, if it's really got iodine in it. No fixed and hard rules, Vivek. People say, David, how can you drink such strong coffee after 3 in the afternoon? You won't sleep for 2 weeks after that. I drink strong sweet coffee with ginger powder in it every night during my live stream break, you know, and it really does help me sleep. And I've met other people, I've lived with other people who like to have strong, 2 or 3 strong coffees in the evening, and they say it helps them sleep better. Yes, Dev, paper ballots, wide open to cheating, wide open to election fraud, wide open, wide open. Eh? Ooh, still very popular around the world. Eh? That's right, Vivek. Everybody's different. Good, Sheeted. You enjoyed 3 plates of biryani. Bapri bap. Wow, wow, wow. No room for the fourth plate? You're a young man. You'll digest that very easily. Yeah, Vivek, white rice. Look, the very hungry person will not refuse a huge 17-kilo plate of white rice. But white rice is far, far inferior to, we call, around the world, red rice with the skin, yes, sabudwala, wild rice. And also, Vivek, you may not know, I lived sometimes in South Asia, Southeast Asia, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, where black rice, it's a purple colour rice, it's heavier, is eaten as a sweet dish, one of the most delicious foods, Vivek, on the whole planet. Wild rice, red rice, black rice, commonly used in Southeast Asia as a sweet dish, commonly cooked in coconut milk with brown sugar. Yeah, brown sugar, real sugar, brown sugar. Yeah, delicious. It fills you up for hours after as a sweet dish, you know. Yeah, Harish, eat as much as you like for breakfast. You've been fasting for 8, 10, 11 hours, right? Breakfast, that's why it's called breaking the fast. Eat as much as you can fit in there. Uh, don't undereat at breakfast. But if you're having an earlier lunch, then don't eat so much for breakfast, yeah. Dinner should be light. Well, my dinner means evening meal. My dinner is extremely light. I never eat dinner. I eat everything before about 3:30, like a Buddhist, you know? That's right, Sheetage, Horizon Man. Natya Sri is not giving any concrete, practical solutions at all. It's all criticism, all criticism. Yes, Dev, I used to enjoy buttermilk with salt and roasted cumin. Yeah, yeah, but I I have to satisfy that sugar every day, but I rarely eat other sweet dishes, okay? I'm not doing too badly for 76. I've got a ton of mental energy, hey? Haven't got diabetes yet. All right, let's have a look at new messages. Absolutely correct, Vivek. Absolutely correct. Thanks for your great advice. David, a person should fast once a week to detoxify. Uh, I'll repeat again, Vivek, I'll repeat again. Every every night for 40 years, except when I was working on night shift back in Australia, every night for 40 years, I have a 95% fast. Every night, 95% successful fast. Is that is that good enough for you? I, it's the 5% means that I have a number of ragi biscuits, millet biscuits, before the second part of my live stream. That's pretty good, isn't it? Eh? 7 nights a week, 365 nights a year, a 95% fast every night. Yes, Dev. A big part of my diet is definitely the ragi, the millet, millet. Oh yes, definitely. Yes, Natya. Compared with 25 years back, look, so many conditions in many countries in the world are reflecting the world situation. It's not so much the fault of the leaders, it's reflecting the world. Let's be honest, for decades and decades, many Indians produced big families, didn't they? All types of Indians, right, produced big families. And now, do you believe in the law of karma? Hey, Bapri Bab, Bapri Bab, Mera Mora Sarabi Bab. Yeah, but this is about big families. And now, Indians are paying the price for the insistence for decades and hundreds of years to produce big families. They're paying the price now. Ah, increasing crime is often partly because of unemployment, right? Yes, she is my alcoholic father. Why do I say that every night? It's only for one reason. Mera mora sarabi bab ki barima. Mera koi lagav, junu, obsession nahi hai. But it's behind this is what? Yadi aap jawan log, koi bhi smoking cheese, kabhi nahi chunega, to aap koi smoking addiction nahi ban jayenge. Yadi aap शराब alcohol कभी नहीं चुनेंगे तो कोई drinking addiction कभी नहीं होगा. Natya, briefly, I stopped reading books many, many years ago. I'm much too interested in the book of my own life. Yeah, I stopped reading books many years ago. I'm too much interested in the book of my own life, my own experiences. I used to read a lot and I tried to cram in all of that information on many subjects into this little brain box. And one day it exploded. So now I just don't read anymore. Um, Maybe I'm too self-centered, egotistical, maybe, but I'm pretty free in my mind of a lot of these things now. That's me. Yes, Dev, Jowar, Bajra is like a small seed of millet, yeah? Pearl millet, that's right. Dr. Vivek, with his lovely medical background, is take some Dulcoflex suppository. Yeah. Look, 3 plates of biryani. I don't know if he needs a suppository, does he? Hey? Sweden or pretty. Namaste, Niraj. Namaste, Niraj. Thanks for coming back. We're having a fairly interesting talk tonight um, about the big P subject. I can't say it because I'm not an Indian, but the big P subject, the big P subject. It's P-O-L-I-T-I-C. It's 7 letters. First letter is P and the last letter is C, yeah? Ah, tonight has been dominating this live stream tonight. Thanks for coming again, Niraj. Everybody, Niraj, you can say hello to Niraj. He's been living in Sweden for a good number of years, originally from my home area here, Kumaon in Uttarakhand, and Sweden Upreti, Niraj. Dev is saying Vivek wouldn't like it if you criticise the Prime Minister like that, Dave. I'm not criticising the Prime Minister. I think you've misunderstood my. You see, I can't say too many names, you know. Uh, I'm not criticising your great leader. No, 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 no. You may have misunderstood my content there. Thanks, Niraj Upriti. Thank you. Yes, I'm just checking for new messages. Yes, Vivek. David, road, railways, infrastructure have improved very much since 2015. Of course they have. Oh, Oh yes, Sheetage. There is a huge amount of revolutionary change needed in the field of education in South Asia. A huge, a huge amount. Oh, I've spoken very, very much about that. Oh, Priyanshu Singh, Namaste Priyanshu. आप कैसे हो सब ठीक ठाक है Shabash, namaste to you. Are you fine? And are you healthy? Good, good, good. Namish just told you about my channel. I see. Oh, this is another Priyanshu. First time. Thank you very much, Priyanshu. Please, you lovely people, if your time on to help me reach the 4,000 YouTube watch hours, yeah?